Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for Cancer for September 2021. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign, okay? If the reading resonates, then that's awesome. If it doesn't, then it's just simply not your message. So please use your own discernment and kind of take what you feel fits and leave the rest, okay? So I'm going to start shuffling with the Light Seers Tarot. And then I'll use some other tarot cards to clarify and some oracle cards at the end for some sort of advice or guidance for you as well, okay? So obviously this is a general reading, so if love does come up in the reading, I'll let you know of the signs that are available on the table, whether this is in regard to your person, the one that you're thinking of, or whether this is pertaining to you and you have those signs in your chart, okay? So this can resonate for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, as I've already said. I will most likely put up a link at the end of the video for the other general reading that was available earlier on this September, and the love readings, because I've got separate love readings available as well for you guys. Okay? So, what could we get for Cancer, please? Love night. Get Cancer September. What does Cancer need to know for September for general? Okay, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, two more, Three of Pentacles and one more for September. Okay, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck we have the Star in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords and the Fool and the Hermit. Okay, interesting. So the signs we have here are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy here with the Nine of Wands in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here with the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, so Four of Pentacles in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Two of Swords in reverse, and we have Aquarius energy here with the Star, Earth energy, we also have air energy here as well, so I've already said, and Aries and Virgo, okay? So what I'm getting here for you guys as an immediate message is there's been a period of time where you may have felt relatively unhopeful that you were going to have a new beginning coming in for you. And you may have felt relatively despondent about something coming in for you. Maybe you wanted a new opportunity in relation to work, career, finances, maybe even a promotion at work, potentially a new investment of sorts, or just wanted to be in a position where you can have a bit of extra savings kind of just in the bank, you know. And I feel like there's been something that potentially may be blocking you from wanting to receive, or not from wanting you to receive. Obviously the want is there, but it's the actual, there may be some sort of emotional block or mental block potentially for you to receive what it is that you're hoping for to come in for you. And I'm getting this indication that it's all going to help for you to have a new beginning by doing some sort of healing here with the Four of Swords and being able to have this new beginning with the Fool. So this is Aries energy, and then we have the Hermit here with Virgo. So I'm getting the sense that if you're taking the time to kind of look within and to heal yourself and to really focus on potentially what it is that could be like blocking you, so if I would do some sort of journaling or some shadow work, or just kind of going within, doing a bit of meditation, etc., that may help you significantly to kind of understand and get some sort of clarity about what it is that you feel that you you trust your own intuition, so that you know what it is that you need to do to bring light on the situation I'm getting, so that you can go forward and have a brand new beginning, and to have this kind of new venture, like new chapter in your life I'm getting. So potentially here you may feel just relatively exhausted with the Nine of Wands in reverse, felt relatively burnt out for quite some time, and may have felt in some sort of crossroads to do with making a decision in relation to finances, a home situation, a work situation, maybe even a relationship. Potentially feel like just confused about what it is that you have to do. And I'm getting this overall sense like you're having to let go of a certain situation or a certain person or a way of doing things, I'm getting, because it's just getting too tiresome. And to try to kind of let go of an old way of being, an old way of thinking, an old way of doing something, and to kind of reinvest your resources, I'm getting, potentially into a new endeavour. Maybe even just working on your craft, like working on your career, or on your finances, on your like if you have a particular like side hustle or hobby that it's something that you're really interested in, potentially you'll be getting like more gaining more information about that. I'm just getting this overall sense that potentially you may be at a point where you're realizing that you're making things harder than it necessarily has to be, because you have a certain mindset or a certain behavior or a certain like you're being asked to kind of let your guards down here with the Nine of Wands. Like this person's very protective of their space, of their time, of their energy. They're like, you know, these wands are kind of here in front of this person, but they could easily, you know, walk over the wands. Like they could step over if it was needed, necessary to get to where they need to be. Like you can also obviously or walk around it. You don't have to kind of struggle and like feel like you're prevented from moving on to where you want to be. I'm just getting this sense there's like a really like you're 95% there or like 99% there, and you've just got like a little hurdle potentially or an obstacle that will be coming away for you relatively quickly, and it's allowing you to take this new inspired action for you to kind of move on forward in your next endeavor, I'm getting. Like it's just potentially trying to get to kind of get your strength back, to kind of get your energy back and take care of yourself, like on an emotional basis, which will allow you to kind of leap forward onto the next project that you want to look into, and just feeling more enthusiastic about what it is that you're doing. I'm just getting this sense that potentially you're just having to let go of the struggle here with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You know, potentially there may have been like a poverty mindset or feeling relatively vulnerable to do with certain possessions, people, circumstances. Maybe you may feel like at this particular crossroads, because there's been so much information being like handed down to you or you found out about, and it's just made you feel like, oh, okay, well, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to move forward. You know, what do I do now? But you will be able to clear yourself out of that. I'm just getting this overall sense of having to change a particular mindset and kind of refocus yourself onto particular goals, maybe new commitments, etc. that may not necessarily be like directly linked to getting this new like Ace of Pentacles like happening in your life, but just it's like lots of different things that will eventually kind of help you to lower this kind of stress levels I'm getting, and having a bit more fun, which will allow you to be more creative, and this in turn may lead indirectly to the Ace of Pentacles, if you kind of see what I'm saying. Okay, so what I'm feeling called to do is kind of start clarifying here with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and see what additional messages we can get for you to kind of clarify these cards here on the table. But you're needing the opportunity to kind of retreat and take some time to kind of let go of what's not necessarily serving you, and refocus on what reinvest your kind of time and energy into something that is going to be worthwhile. Like it's like having to be patient with yourself, that the ideas and the goals that you have for yourself, you know, they will come into fruition, but I just feel like it's not necessarily you won't get what it is that you're after. I'm just getting this sense of there may be a few delays right now, but because there is delays, doesn't mean that you're kind of going without, if that makes sense. Oh, we've got the Nine of Wands here in reverse for Cancer. Judgment, yeah, so you're having this epiphany, this kind of realization, this wake-up call that you kind of need to take a step back, potentially. You know, this is fire energy here with Judgment. Yeah, potentially there may be a period of time here with the Page of Swords in reverse where you've had to deal with a lot of different people who may have just felt really tiresome, like, and you're having to turn around and trust your own judgment about what it is that you're doing for yourself, and maybe other people might not necessarily understand where it is that you're coming from. And it's like, I'm getting this overall sense of like having to keep explaining yourself to people who aren't naturally going to understand anyway. So as long as you kind of retreat and take time for yourself and you have that inner clarity for you, then it doesn't really necessarily matter what everyone else is thinking and what everyone else's opinion is, because what your opinion to you is what matters the most. It's on your own judgment of how you feel about yourself. And I'm just getting this sense that there may have been a lot of people that have interacted with you and they may not necessarily kind of thought before they've spoken to you, so they wouldn't think before they speak. And this potentially could have really left you having your guard up for quite some time, and maybe you've realised you don't have to have your guard up. Yeah, potentially it's to do with a family, home, work situation. Yeah, it could have been relatively toxic, or potentially you may have had difficulties with letting other people's thoughts and opinions of you, maybe trying to keep hold of a stability or something along those lines, because you know, it's been a long-term place of security for you, I'm getting. But I'm just getting the sense that you're leaving that behind. You're making the judgment to realise the situation it is for what it is, but you have to follow what's best for you here, and move on to the calmer waters with the Six of Swords. And this in turn is going to allow you to become more confident in yourself, realise your self-worth. And, you know, if that means you have to separate from people that haven't got the same kind of mindset as you, that aren't on necessarily the same page, that potentially may be causing, you know, disharmony in your life, then if you need to have the separation, you need to have the separation so that you can trust yourself to realise, you know, what you're doing for yourself is going to be best for your self-worth. And taking the time to heal here, look, with the Four of Swords, and we have the Four of Swords here with the revelation of taking that extra time for self-care to allow you to have the new beginning of what it is that you're wanting for yourself. So obviously there's quite a few messages in there, but which was quite fascinating. But when I have to go with it, I have to go with it. So what else can we get here for the Nine of Wands in reverse? Yeah, you potentially here with the Page of Cups, you may have dealt with a lot of very immature people, people that haven't got the kind of same emotional intelligence as you, I'm getting, and like may feel relatively disappointed how things may have previously turned out. But it's that having that realization that, you know, it's in those times when we're relatively vulnerable and we have our defenses, you know, it's being open to having your kind of defenses down and embracing that invulnerability, because you can find power and strength within that, and realizing that being vulnerable doesn't necessarily have to be a weakness, it can be a strength. And it's like moving on in that new kind of recognition for yourself that you're actually growing, yeah, and becoming more strong and confident. Look at this with the King of Wands, realizing you can kind of go past any difficulties or adversities that you may have previously had, and realizing the bigger picture that you're actually getting yourself into like king queen status, and then moving forward in your confidence here. Look, this is your energy with the Chariot, and I just saw 14:44 on the clock, so that could be relatively you know, important for you to kind of look up, or 444. But yeah, this is your energy here, having this confidence, realizing you can get over the hurdles, you can make the choices that you need for yourself and move on forward. You know, regardless of potential conflict and drama it might cause around you, and particular massive change, you know what you're doing is best for you, and this will cause potentially a tower moment in your life, and it may break a few people's hearts, but you have to do what's best for you. At the end of the day, and justice is coming in for you because you're embracing this power and this strength for yourself by looking at the bigger picture. And this is so beautiful, like karmic justice coming your way, just things moving forward in your favor. You could be dealing with a Libra, you have that strongly in your chart as well. Okay, so when we had the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, and it's so fascinating because I actually did a reading for Cancer already, and then basically the camera kind of cut out, and I thought that I'd finished it or something along those lines. I can't quite remember, but so it's just obviously that was an indication that other reading wasn't necessarily the right one for you. So it's feel like this is the one that's for you. So why is the Four of Pentacles here in reverse? Oof. Okay, gosh. Yeah, you have to kind of let go of anything that's dissatisfactory here, where you've not felt like you've had the inner joy with the Nine of Cups in reverse, like you've had that kind of lack of, that just not feeling that inner peace within yourself, and you're letting go of that so that in order for you to embrace having this full emotional fulfillment. So it's kind of like ending one chapter and then going on to start a brand new chapter here. And look at this with the Three of Cups, like this is going to be really emotionally fulfilling for you. There's going to be celebratory like energy here, people who are going to really support you. You're kind of getting back in contact with people who are, you know, like-minded and on the same side as you, kind of really establishing your friendship circle or work circle or what have you. Yeah, and you're moving away onto calmer waters because you are doing this, you know, and then finding this self-worth in yourself, which is really beautiful with the Queen of Pentacles energy again. You know, just feeling a lot more grounded and realizing you kind of have, by doing what it is that you have to do, or you feel like you have to do, you're becoming more resourceful and trusting yourself so much more. So why is the Three of Pentacles here? I just feel like you're kind of doubling down on your goals. And oh, look at that. Strength, look at this. How many times have I had said strength in this reading already? I mean, we hadn't seen the strength card in here, but you're moving forward here. This is Leo energy, so you could have that in your chart or be a Cancer Leo cusp. But look at this, the King of Wands, like saying to you, seeing the bigger picture, having the courage to move on forward. This is like double Leo energy. Like you're moving forward in this brand new sense of confidence in yourself. Other people are going to be around you to be able to help you, to support you. So any failures that there may have been previously where you felt like you've had to retreat away from them, you're overcoming them by stepping into this king-queen status, and you're kind of not tolerating any drama in your life anymore. And people see that and they want to kind of work alongside you and help you with your new goals, etc. Because you're transforming yourself. Look at this with the Seven of Wands, more fire energy. You're standing up for what it is that you feel true for yourself. And potentially there may be a few obstacles in the way as of right now, as we kind of got that that energy earlier, potentially with a few blocks. But I'm just seeing this overall sense that you're becoming a lot more assertive in yourself, knowing what it is that you're wanting, and you know, you're just persevering, and eventually you're going to get to where you want to get to. But I'm just getting this sense that previously there may have been a period of time where you felt relatively confused, you know, and unsure about how to take action and to move yourself forward. But you know, the right people will be coming in for you and allowing you to prosper. I'm getting they're just going to be there to support you. So why do we have the Two of Swords here in reverse? Two of Swords in reverse. yeah, you're gonna, it's that celebratory energy again. I feel like this is just an extra message, but yeah, you're just gonna be able to get out, like you're going to be able to celebrate. You may have had to come across making the impossible choice. We have here with the Six of Cups in reverse, maybe you're like moving home and this has been a really difficult choice for you, but you're realizing what you have to do. So that could be just an additional message for someone. But you're gaining your independence. Maybe you feel like you've not been sure about what it is that you need to do, how you to move on forward. Look at this with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, so it's another 2. So you could be seeing 22 a lot, or 222 I'm getting. And this Two of Pentacles, you're making particular decisions, you're trying to change your priorities around, and you may have felt relatively confused about what decisions to make, but I'm just getting the sense that you will be able to balance what you need to balance, but you may be receiving some sort of news, some sort of clarity to do with a work project, or maybe a new business idea or collaboration with other people who are going to be able to come forward and help you. You know, may have felt relatively stuck previously here, like things weren't in your control when it came to different partnerships and things were very burdensome, but you're letting go of any difficulties or toxicities, and potentially this was very difficult here with the Ten of Swords, and then you're going to start off something brand new and very fulfilling with the Ace of Cups, because you're healing yourself yet again with the Four of Swords energy that we have here. So what else can we get here for the Two of Swords in reverse? You're definitely weighing your options on making a particular decision in your life. We have the Ace of Cups, so yeah, like, and it kind of landed over here, even though we're clarifying with the Two of Swords, the 2 twos here. You may have felt really let down and kind of relatively empty and confused about a particular situation that was very burdensome, yet again here with the Ten of Wands. But I just feel like you're kind of rebalancing. This is fascinating, because like you've got the Nine of Cups here, the Ten of Cups upright, and then the 10 here with the Ace and the 9. So like there may have been a period of time where you may have not necessarily felt like you were, I don't know, I'm just getting the sense of going through the motions and not feeling overly like satisfied and happy, and you're having to let go of that in order for you to get to your Ten of Cups, and I feel like that's something that you're doing. I'm going to take one more for this Two of Swords in reverse. And you're just kind of abandoning things that don't necessarily serve you anymore, like this kind of Eight of Cups energy, like walking away, taking time to retreat. Take one more for the Two of Swords in reverse, and then we'll leave it there, if there wants to be anything else. Look at this, the Fool. Yeah, you're having a new beginning. You're getting away from all of that. You're getting away from all of that. So with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, like if you have felt really uninspired for quite some time, feeling really struggling because you've been wanting a new beginning, it is coming for you, and you will be able to embrace this. This is Aries, like Aquarius energy. And look at that with that Two of Swords energy. Look at this, we have Two of Swords in reverse, and now we have it here upright. So you're going from a period of time where you may have felt like, oh, I couldn't make a particular decision, it's impossible, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, feeling really uninspired, feeling let down, or am I just going to be let down again if I go down this particular path? You know, is it genuinely going to give me the fulfillment that I'm craving, I'm wanting? And then realizing, actually, rather than it being an impossible decision, it's going to be a difficult choice, but you will still be able to make a decision. You know, you will get to a point where you will be able to figure out what it is that you need to do. And you're getting into that space because you've felt relatively burnt out for quite some time after a difficult, painful cycle that you may have been through. But you are taking action, like inspired action, I'm guessing, to be able to move on forward. So what do we have here for the Soul Journey Oracle cards? just to close off the reading with some advice and guidance for Cancer. What can we get for Cancer? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So you are growing through all of this. You're transforming yourself, and it's allowing you to get to where you want to be. And it's incredibly difficult, but you're definitely finishing off some cycles. We saw, you know, we have 10 here, and then we went from like 9 and ace is 10, so 10 10, so you could be seeing that. We got the brand new beginning here with the 4. We've got we saw ace here with the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm just getting the sense that you are having these brand new beginnings, but you're having to go through potentially like a rebirth of sorts. But you will have that new beginning. You are going through a major transformation or a transition in your life right now, and realizing that kind of everything has a purpose in itself, and allowing yourself to kind of just be patient and kind to yourself, really, so that you can get to where you feel like you would like to be, you know, in the next step of your journey, which is really exciting. So anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll hopefully see you again next time. So take care. Bye for now.